One of the most exciting parts of any CitizenCon presentation is the announcement of new ships that are going to be entering the Persistent Universe. And this year's CitizenCon was no different, showing the brand new spaceship line from Crusader Industries, the Spirit. Now, this ship is going to come in 3 different variants and is meant to be a direct competitor to the Freelancer and the CUTLASS line of ships. So, in this video, we're going to go over all 3 of the variants of the ship, talk about where they fit in the verse, and if their comparison to the CUTLASS and the Freelancer is good, and if they are going to make a good competitor for those. So first, I think we should start by talking about the C1 Spirit. This is the cargo hauling version of the Spirit and is the closest competitor to the base Freelancer as well as the Drake Cutlass Black. With 48 SCU of cargo space, a single size 2 shield, a tractor beam turret on the back to help you load cargo, and 4 size 3 weapon hardpoints along with quite a few missiles, this ship is definitely right there in specs with the Cutlass and the Freelancer. At $100 Warbond and $110 standalone, it is also priced almost identically to these 2 ships. And it has a little bit more cargo space than a Cutlass, but not quite as much as a Freelancer. The weapons that you get for the pilot is about the same. It has the same amount of shields as the Cutlass does. It has room in the back for a vehicle, though we don't yet know if it will be able to accommodate a rock like the Freelancer and the Cutlass can. But I think pricing-wise, as well as specs-wise, it is very competitive to these 2 ships, and I think we might end up seeing, once the C1 Spirit is added into the game, a new starter pack being added with this C1 Spirit in that starter pack, placing it right alongside the Freelancer and the Cutlass. Now, the C1 is all well and good, but if you want more firepower, there is also the A1 Spirit, and just like its big brother, it is a bomber. But this is a medium-sized bomber, so this thing carries size 5 bombs, up to 10 of them, and instead of the cargo turret on the back, it instead has a manned turret with 2 size 2 weapons on it. And it looks like that turret is going to be on rails, very similar to what the RSI Scorpius has, to be able to defend the front and top of the ship, or the rear and bottom of the ship, depending on which mode that turret is in. And I think that is really cool. That's a really cool idea to add to this ship. It's going to be a much smaller, much faster bomber than the A2. Of course, it doesn't have cargo space because it has had to make room for those bombs. But I think for a 2-man crew, this is going to be a really cool ship, especially for FPS missions, things like Jump Town. This is going to be an absolutely fantastic option. The final variant of the Spirit is the E1 Spirit. Like the A1 Spirit, it ditches all of the cargo capacity and that tractor beam turret in exchange for a turret with 2 size 2 guns on it and a very luxurious passenger compartment in the middle. Now, these are not luxurious beds and living quarters, but it is much more akin to a first-class airline experience. So this is going to be the private jet that you take from place to place. It's got a beautiful glass canopy on top of it, so you can see out the sides, see out the top, see where you're going. It looks absolutely exquisite. I personally am super excited for all 3 of these ships. I think they all look fantastic. The styling notes are absolutely on point, and I think they each have a very good place in the verse. One of them adding a new competitor to some existing ships that a lot of people really love. one adding bombing gameplay to a smaller ship so you don't have to buy the expensive and cumbersome A2 Hercules, and one giving a smaller luxury ship and a little bit of addition to the transportation gameplay loop that we know will be coming soon. So, what do you guys think about the Crusader Spirit? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know down in the comments down below. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more, and I will see you all in the verse.